So our one winner we have on the on the stream today was, I mean, the name's Dog. Your YouTube name is a fun one. It says, wait, what was it? Why must I have a name? I like the name. It's a good name. But we have a VIP2 account, so we've barely ever spent on this account whatsoever. Level 167. Actually, a really good hero list overall. This is actually a really solid hero list. We've got an Ada, which of course isn't really amazing or anything like that, but she's solid, and you probably have had her for quite a while. On the Ada, we have a Magic Stone Sword. That's fine for the time being. Usually you want her more tanky, though. You want to use like a Plate of Courageous or something like that. And you want to run a 2-2 split gear, so if you can get some mage gear on her for her armor and her boots, and then leave the flame necklace and the thorny flame whip on, that is the more optimal setup for her in general. And honestly, you actually have, wait, where was it? Yeah, you have a Spear of Destiny. Spear of Destiny would be amazing on her, so that would be amazing. Interesting. Glittery AMB on Rogan. Speed attack. Not sure I like the AMB being on him, but he is one of the better candidates for it. You don't really have an AMB hero right now, so I would make sure I wouldn't prioritize upgrading this AMB any further, because in reality, you don't really have a hero that really needs it. So I would be careful with that. Garuda with Echo of Death, that's a good free-to-play type budget item as far as what you got going on. Holy Attack is the right stone, so that is good. You've got a Nosuke with crit attack. You really want this to be attack. You really want it to be attack. Crit attack doesn't do much, because the whole goal with him is to make sure he has a shield up, and that way his active ability is a guaranteed crit. Don't really need crit chance if it's a guaranteed crit. The whole point is getting higher attack to have a much stronger shield, in my opinion. I do know some people in the early game run a crit attack, and it works pretty good to get that shield and get a bigger shield built up. But overall, I personally like attack overall. We got a Tix. Again, crit attack is good for a lot. You do have that Holy Attack for Aspen Dungeon, which is perfect. And you do have V3+. So that is exactly what you need. It's like you're reading the textbook that I'm putting out. We have a speed HP carry with a Demon Bell. I want to say AMB there again. Heart Watcher support, Amun-Ra support, and then food. Okay. Yeah, if you get some Russell copies, a Russell would be a good vote for your next light hero, because that will help getting Sealand done. As far as your Sealands go, we have Shadow, Fortress, and Forest. That sounds about right for what you got going on there. That is perfect. Now, one thing that you can do is if you can get a couple more Amun-Ra's saved up. I don't know if you have any in the bag. Doesn't look like it. If you get more Amun-Ra's saved up, you can simply build a 6-star Aspen and just take that Aspen and put like that Punisher staff on him, and he will just absolutely wreck Sealand 20 in Dark. So that one's pretty good. Because, yeah, Dark's not done. We got Forest, Fortress. We need Light, Abyss. Light, Abyss, Dark. Yeah, Ada's not going to do much for you there. How many Crystals of Transcendence? Very, very close. We're getting there. I've played for about 2 to 3 years. Yeah, this is a pretty decent overall. Honestly, one thing you kind of are lacking is the amount of 5 stars at this point, because in the past, yeah, it took a long time to build heroes out, but currently, it takes only 1 to 2 months per E5 hero, as long as you are playing the game as optimally as possible. As you've seen on my free-to-play account, we built an E5 every 2 months. We were able to build the Inosuke, which then turned into the Sherlock, and then the Tix, and now we're building the Fiona. About 2 months, and then on the brand new free-to-play account we just started, we have an E5 hero in 34 days. So when you're already to that point, you're going to get a lot of food from Sealand as well. Make sure you're optimizing that, making sure you're buying cores of Transcendence whenever you can. So overall, you're doing really good, though. This is a solid account. Just It's kind of like that slow and steady. You're getting to that full lineup pretty close. Yeah, but I have streamer luck. I mean, that's kind of true. That's kind of true. So streamer luck go brrr. Honestly, you're doing really, really good here. You're doing really good. The Inosuke, I don't know how much he's going to help you in the long run. So if you ever consider regressing a hero, Inosuke would probably be the pick. If you're ever looking to swap a hero, if you do get enough Russell copies, I would consider swapping Ada for Russell. Yeah, you got 10 soul symbols. Looks like you're saving up some resources. Any good chests? No pay to win artifact chests. Yeah, and again, really, you kind of have a Punisher staff that's in a good spot. It's fine where it is. I would consider maybe starting to collect Magic Stone swords whenever possible. Now, what do you have in the Shadow faction? You have 1 baby Tix, 2 baby Tix. So if you are going to get a 3rd baby Tix next week from the shelter mission, because the shelter mission is going to be the best shelter mission we've ever had, grab that Tix copy, and then you need to find 1 more Tix copy. If you have 4 baby Tix, your main big Tix right here, and then you level up one of these Michelle's to level, like, what is it, 60 or 80 to get her redemption there, to get her revive. That's going to be the easiest way for you to clear 624 Mim Wave. So essentially what you want is you want an active ability on Tix in round 1. You want to try to get as many active abilities on your baby Tix as well. So if you have a bunch of energy artifacts, that's going to be amazing. I didn't see many. You got 1, 2, 3. I mean, 3 will probably be enough. I wouldn't buy a baby Tix with relics. No, I'd consider using, like, oh man, you got okay, you got some Tix. You can definitely get the baby Tix copies from there to clear, but never waste relics on copies. Just never do that. But you can clear that Mim Wave very easy. I actually have a few videos of Tix beating the Mim Wave, so check that out. I don't know if it's on the main channel here or if it's on the second Idle Heroes channel, Moreberry Gaming, but go check it out. We have tons of different setups. It should be fine. But honestly, the Punisher staff you have at Glittery is fine for Aspen Dungeon. You have some decent support heroes to go along. Nothing great, though. Ada is okay. You're basically going to have to take Aspen Dungeon to Death 100 solo with the Tix. And as you've seen on my free-to-play account, it's not the easiest thing in the world. You have to fight as few waves as possible that need energy. You do have some heroes to maybe juggle some energy back and forth. But honestly, your first Transcendence hero, since you're getting close, should be Queen. And then that Queen with that upgraded AMB is going to be perfect for doing Aspen Dungeon Death 100. That's going to help you a ton. So I think you're in a really good spot. Again, just keep slow playing it. Make sure, it looks like you do have all your 6 stars built out for Void Arc. So make sure you're optimally doing it manually and not smashing Void Arc. And then you're kind of a ways away from really pushing anywhere in Void Vortex. But along the way, try to start saving up or try to do events that are going to give you Magic Stone swords and try to save them up.